So I need to start again. Anyhow, so even if I have, let me go and delete it first. I can have in the C drive. Where can I find it? After installation, you can go and find in the C users. Your username, Jenkins, .Jenkins will be there. .Jenkins. So delete this. It is already there. You're starting again. Better to delete that and you start it again. So I'm just, maybe I might need to restart. But let's see. So if I am getting error, I will restart. Otherwise, I'm running.
We should also delete that Jenkins.
No. You don't need, because I am starting a new freshly. Okay. So from the beginning. So I'm installing again and all those things. You already set up. You don't need. I'm starting from the scratch again.
Okay, got it.
It is showing this is the root. So .Jenkins, where it is executing, it will start executing that. See, the password is here. You have to copy this password. Otherwise, you can go and get from here in this location. This is copied already. You can go and paste it here. That's what. If you just select also, it will. See, you can see here, you will get a Jenkins is fully up and running. This is the message you have to wait for this. And then go to any browser. Go to any browser. Okay. So here you just open localhost 8080. So basically port will run on, so Jenkins will run on 8080 port. Just copy paste the password, continue. Generally, I used to get the problems here only because the cache will be there and I think it's going fine now. Let's see. This is the step-by-step. We clearly mentioned all the steps here. So password we placed, then administrator password that copied from command prompt. And so next, so this is the step. Next, this will continue and create username and password. Jenkins is ready and we need to configure next. So we can install all this, these extensions, email extensions and everything. So this will really help us to see your reports properly. Okay, we'll install, let it continue. Just pause. I'm going to give what I'll give. Whatever you want. I'm just giving my email ID. Save and continue. Save and finish. Start Jenkins. Okay, done. You logged in. So the first step you have to do once you logged in here, you have to create a new item, manage Jenkins, right? All this. And so first you have to configure. So configure the Java here. How to configure? Click on Manage Jenkins and configure system. Click on configure system. So you can see here, there is a global properties option will be there. Global properties. Check this environment variables, add. So give Java underscore home and give the Java path here. So the Java path is so what program files, Java JDK. So this JDK path, you just copy and paste it here. Then save it. Okay, then save it. That's it. We don't need anything. Elapsed time format, but timestamp if you want, you can add, but otherwise not required. These are these things. Monitor configuration, global build, discards, GitHub, advanced, GitHub. Yeah, these are all not required. Just go and extend email notification. This is the one we have to configure. So, and let's see that. So manage Jenkins. We can install this. We'll install that also. But first, this you save and apply. Okay. Then again to install all these plugins. Okay, all these plugins if you want. So you want HTML publisher plugin is useful to publish the HTML reports that will generate for the Java. So that purpose we are using a HTML publisher plugin. So you go to now, you go to manage Jenkins. So manage plugins, and here you add HTML publisher. No, so available plugins. You go to available plugins, and you can just type HTML. So publisher, right? So this one, you check this, install without restart.
Sir,
Yeah.
when I'm trying to open this Jenkins, it is showing this site can't be reached.
Did you start the server? So you have to, did you your Jenkins is up and running?
Yes, sir. Jenkins is fully up and running, sir.
Then it should come, right? So when you started this, now or already closed this pop-up
I
is
have
there?
closed it, sir. I had.
Then if you close, how can you say Jenkins is fully up and running? That is ended.
Yesterday it is visible, sir.
Hmm?
After installation, I have closed this one.
You should not close the command prompt. Close means that is you stopped the server. You closed this command prompt means you stopped the server. Again start it. Okay, again using this command you start it. This command you give, it will start.
Okay.
Then you can access the So using localhost, once it is up and running only, you can start it. Otherwise, you cannot start it. Yesterday you started and you closed the window, means you stopped the server. Again, start. Before starting, make sure you are accessing the localhost 8080. First, the command prompt should have, and it should show Jenkins is fully up and running. If it is not there, and you close the command prompt, that will stop the server.
Okay.
So make sure the server is running in your local host. That is the
And
reason
we
you
have
are
to do
getting.
that, sir. Like,
Already you have done, and still if you haven't closed, and it is okay. Go back to this one we installed. Again, we have to go to manage plugins, available plugins. So I'm installing all this one by one. Okay, these things. HTML publisher. Next, you can install green bulb. Maven integration plugin also install. Okay, Maven integration plugin also install. It's not there. Leave it. Maven integration. Yeah, Maven integration plugin. Okay, you can install this. This plugin provides a deep integration between Jenkins and Maven. It adds support for automatic triggers between projects depending on snapshots. And this one is, we might need this one also. Just install. There's nothing wrong if you install also. Okay. I see it is pending and completing. Just install it. Once you all these plugins are installed, then we can create the
in the environment variables, while adding the one second, sir. The name is Java_home, correct, sir?
sorry, Java underscore home. Yeah. Java
And
underscore home.
value
Till JDK. Till JDK. You have to give till JDK. This. Till JDK version only. This is the one you have to give.
okay, Java JDK. Okay.
That's the one thing you have to take care.
Yeah.
First step.
I think
Okay.
those things also can be added to the blog.
I think it is there. It is there.
No, sir.
Manage Jenkins. Click on configure systems. It is here. Okay, this is the okay. SMTP server we are adding. Okay. One tab. I didn't add that. I think that is missing. Somewhere I think we have that also. See that, okay? If not there, I'll add. It should be there. Just checking where it's missing. Okay, maybe, okay, fine. That is missing, no issues in that. Okay, we'll add. So Java home you need to add. First install these, okay? These are all.
Okay. Yes.
Green balls. Let's go and install the green balls. This
Can I
is
show I'm getting error like no valid crumb was included in the request.
where?
After giving that JDK value. Java_home name and value JDK. After giving that, I'm getting HTTP error.
You're getting, can you share?
Yeah, sure. Like
Go
go
back.
back.
Go back.
Oh,
Plugin.
maybe it timed out because I did before.
So we'll see.
Correct.
No, no need, no need. Just save and submit. That's it.
Okay, before I added, that's fine.
No need to add. Save and submit. Save and apply. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then go to install that plugins, all the plugins.
Yeah. Okay.
So this again, go back, go to manage Jenkins and manage plugins, available plugins, just green balls, right? Green balls. See green balls. What this will do? Green is better than blue for color, blind spot, configure user product. Where you use this? Basically, when you run the build color, it will be blue by default. Now that will change to green. So that's why we are installing this. Okay. That purpose, green balls we are installing. Okay, done. So then what other things we need? You see here, green balls, email extension, HTML publisher, email extension plugin. That also we need to install. Email extension plugin. Manage plugins, available plugins, and just see email extension and template. Select that. So this plugin allows administrators to create global templates for the extended email publisher. So this plugin is up for adoption. We are looking for a new maintenance. Okay, fine. Let's just install it. After that, you can, once it is, you can go here itself. Every time you don't need to go to manage plugins, all this available plugins, you go and rest of the things. HTML is done, green balls is done, Maven integration is a TestNG results plugin, the last one. So one by one, you install all these plugins. Okay, so where are we? Now this is done, right? Yeah, so I'll just go back here only, available plugins, TestNG. See, TestNG results. So this plugin integrates TestNG test reports to Jenkins. So that's the main advantage. It will integrate all the test output folder related in our Jenkins itself. You can see the clear reports. After running your build, you can see here. That's the advantage with this TestNG results. Okay, we are done. All the plugins are installed. Now go back and we need to create now job. So after this, all these are done. Now create the job. So then triggerable, right? All this once it is done. So you need to configure email manager is from web panel also email extension. So this is the configure email, but let's quickly do this. We'll see later. Quickly, let's do run the one sample run. Okay, simple from Eclipse how to run. And so let's go first new item or create a job. You have to click on this. So either always this way, first time it will appear. Next time also it won't appear this one. Always it will appear new item only for if you want to create a new job in the left panel, always use new item. So to create a job, first you have to create a job. So in the interviews also they're asking, what are all the, how to create a job, how to trigger the build. Did you work on the CI/CD pipeline? Yes, I worked on the CI/CD pipeline. I know how to create a job, how to trigger the build. So you tell. So in the new item, you click and give the just sample test case run. Just give, okay, today's date. 12/20/23. Okay. Then select the freestyle project. Select the freestyle project. Give the your job name. This is the job name basically. Or generally people will give Selenium UI test. I'll just they'll give like this Selenium UI test run. So they will give like this. So that this is the job is fixed. One time only you will create it. So next time, whenever you want to run a build, you will go to this job and job inside you have option trigger build. Will trigger the build. So that is the Selenium UI test run. So then select the every time you want to trigger a build, you won't create a job every time. You don't need. Right? So one time job creation, build trigger is every time. Whenever new change comes and every day you want to run your regression test cases, you will trigger the build only, not job every time you will create. Job is one time creation. And click on freestyle project. Select the freestyle project, click OK. Okay, so now do this. This job is used to run the open cart Selenium automation test cases. Cart Selenium automation test cases. So I'm just giving a brief description. Discard old builds, GitHub projects. GitHub projects, we're not doing anything. This project is parameterized. Parameterization means you can, while triggering the build, you can give your own environment, you can give your own branch. So that, but you have to configure all those things. That's the parameterization. Throttle builds, execute current build if necessary, but we don't want anything. Even source code management means from GitHub, you're pushing the code. This Jenkins has to take the code from where? That is what this source code means. I'm not mentioning now anything because I'm giving directly form.xml path because my Jenkins also in the local machine. So my project also in the local machine so that it can understand. So that's why I'm not giving any. So I'll show you next job with the Git, how to run with Git. Okay. First we'll do without Git and next I'll do with Git also. Then build triggers. So these are all you have to remember: source code management, description, and we are not doing any source code management here, and build triggers. So this is a very important topic. So build periodically. That means you can schedule, if you select this, you can schedule your job. So this is the interview question. How can you schedule your jobs? How can you schedule your builds? So you have to tell in the job parameters, we have a build trigger section. Under build trigger section, we have a build periodically option. So here you are going to give a cron job. What is a cron job? A cron job is nothing but you will give hour, minutes, day, week, and year. So if you month, basically month, the 5 stars will be there. So those things you will give that. So those things if you give, and so where can I see sir all these cron job parameters? And it's just examples here. You can see that this is the minute, hour, day of the month, day of the week. So these are the 5 parameters you have to give. If you don't want all, you put a star, 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 star. Or you want to run particular, see the hour of the day is minute 0 to 59, 0 to 23, 1 to 31, days, the month 1 to 12, day of the week 0 to 7. So star specifies all valid values. M to N specifies a range of values. M to N / by X or star / by X steps by intervals of X through the specific range of that. Let's see here this. So this thing. So 0, 0, star, star, star means what? For a dozen daily jobs will cause a large spike. If you write like this, it will run dozen daily jobs per day. So this is, we don't require this, right? If you give like this. So we should not give that. So in contrast, using H, star, star, star would still execute each job once a day, but not all at the same time, better using limited resources. So here a lot of examples they have given how frequently you want to run. So this is every 15 minutes I want to run. You will give H by 15. So hour is a star, 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 star. So that is the one. Every 10 minutes you want to run, you will give like this. In the half an hour, in the first half an hour, every 10 minutes you want to run. So that will run every 10 minutes in the first half an hour of the every hour. So every 2 hours at 45 minutes past. So this will run that time. So once a day on the 1st and 15th of every month except December. So you will give like this H 1, 15, 1 to 11. So star. So this is the how you will specify cron jobs. So whatever based on your requirement, you query and that you're going to give every 15 minutes I want to run. For example, select this and give it here. So that's a build triggers. And I'll close this. Say next option, GitHub hook trigger for Git SEM polling. So what is this will do is in the GitHub, every commit.
Sir, I have a question on, can you explain that example like you were showing for 45 minutes? That one. I didn't understand that.
So this is the first, did you understand this cron pattern?
Yeah, minute.
5 fields you have to give.
Okay.
Minute first, then hour, which minute, which hour you want to run, then day, what month, week.
Day of the week. Okay.
So these are the 5 parameters you have to give. Now I have given 5 parameters. Every 15 minutes in the hour, it will run now.
Okay.
So these are all valid wells. Star means you are not providing anything. It will take as a valid, even if you don't provide also. See this. Every 10 minutes in the first half an hour.
Yeah. From the
first half every hour. Okay. This will run
every 10 minutes in the first half.
Every 10 minutes in the first half hour of every hour. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the one. Once every 2 hours at 45 minutes past the hour. starting at 9:45 a.m. and finishing at 3:45 p.m. every weekday. Every weekday, it starts at 9:45 p.m. and in between that, every 45 minutes it will run every 2 hours at 45 minutes, it will run your job. It will trigger your job.
So minutes goes first to 45, then
So next
hours.
45 after 2 hours.
Okay.
So like that, every 2 hours after at 45 minutes past, it will run there. The starting point, this one, 45 minutes past.
Okay.
Every 2 years at 45 minutes past. So 2 hours after it will start, next 45 minutes when it comes. That point, the build will be triggered to you.
Yeah, got it.
So
3
once
o'clock, we are mentioning as 16. Okay.
Yeah, right. Once in every 2 hour slot between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. every weekday, then you give like this.
Okay.
So once in every 2 hour you want. So this is the time, right? Every 2 hour in 8 to 15. So
it should be 17, I think. 17, 8 to 4 means.
So 16, right?
17.
This is the 4 p.m. means it's a 16, right?
No, previously you wrote 3:45, 16. So 4 means it should be 17.
No. That is so this is the no. This is taking as a not 3:45 means again 4 only. Up close to 4, right? That's why they are giving this.
Oh, okay.
So here and here also 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. is 16 they have to give. I don't know, 1 hour before they're considering once in every 2 hour. So every 2 hour, so 8 to next 10 o'clock first run, okay? Then 2 o'clock, then 4 o'clock. So that's the 3 times it will run. See here they have given perhaps at 9:38, 11:38, 1:38, 3:38. That's the frequency it will run. Okay, so this is it will start.
Once a day.
So they are running at almost 8 to 9, 1 hour 38 minutes they are running. But this one is, but every 2 hours they are saying, but this 2 hours they are not considering it. But this is every 2 hours it has to run this. That's but they reduced one. That end, I think they are not taking, but here they have taken, right? They should take end also. That 16 you can give and it will go for the every 2 hours. That's the calculation. I am also not sure, but so we'll just give this structure. Okay, whatever the 5 parameters you remember, that is called cron job. Okay, that cron job you will run this. This one. This job needs to be run in the morning, London time, so 8 a.m. So this also we run this job. This will run 17 means hours. They are giving 17 minutes is first 30 minutes. 17 means 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock they are running. Like that, this there is a so all these parameters they will give. So this is the day, which day you want to run. This is the month, which month you want to run, and the week. So what week you want to run, you can give. So these 5 parameters you remember, okay? And this all, you don't need to worry about that.
It's not for a tester job. It's not.
No, it's not a tester job. DevOps team will help you. Okay. So DevOps team will configure them. All this even you don't have an option to create job also.
Okay.
Sometimes DevOps team will do all this, but understand this, all these fields you understand. That's important. Even though you are not doing, they will ask what are all the fields are there, how you can trigger, how you can schedule the job. So you tell this, there is in the job under build trigger section, we have a build periodically parameter. There we have to provide cron job pattern. Okay, that's enough. If you give that answer, more than enough. Okay. Yeah. Next, this option is whenever you push the code to the GitHub, if you check this checkbox, whenever you push the code to the GitHub, automatically it will understand, okay, there is a commit. Then it will trigger the build here automatically. For every commit, one build will be triggered. So many people will commit, right? For every commit, the build will trigger if you check this checkbox. So what will happen? This automatically keep polling in the GitHub, any commits are coming. Then automatically the build will trigger. That's this option. Okay. And next one, build environment. Provide configuration files, add timestamps to the console output. Okay, I want that. Terminate a build if it is stuck. That is okay. We can check that. Timeout minutes 3. Okay, fine. That's okay. I don't want to do any other thing there. Next step. This is a very important build section is very important. Build steps. So see, there are a lot of options here. Execute Windows batch command. Yesterday we created a batch file, right? If you want to run through batch file, you can give batch file. Okay. If you create a shell script, you can provide the shell script. If you want to run through shell script, your test cases, you can give this option. So you want to invoke antis are nobody using Gradle. So you want to run through Gradle. Instead of Maven, Gradle also another build tool. Like a Maven is one build tool. Same way, Gradle also another build tool. Similar actions done, how Maven is doing for you, same actions done by Gradle also. Then you also have their dependencies you will mention, and the build, everything will be there in the Gradle.properties file also. Build.gradle file, build.gradle file will be there. There you will do that. But here we have a Maven pom.xml, right? There you have a build.gradle file. That's a difference here and there. But both are build tools. Ant is an old one. Nobody is using Ant now. Only people are using either Gradle or Maven. So I'll select, our project is a Maven project, right? So select this. So invoke top level Maven targets and give here clean install. Just give your goals as a clean install. Advanced you click and give the pom location. Pom.xml file location you give. So where is our pom.xml? Go. So this is our pom.xml, right? This is the pom.xml. Give this path. The entire path and go and supply this. Then that's it. You don't need to do anything. Post build actions if you want to do anything. Say publish test ng results. So you can say I'm publishing test ng results. You can do that. You want to do any other thing, you can advance it, you can add, show failed builds in trend graphs, mark build as a failure configuration, skip a test, failed test, threshold, failed test, and choose your threshold mode, number of tests, percentage of test. If you want, you can add, okay? So I'm just adding here that just a test ng results. So you'll get a test ng results, this one. Report pattern. So because this star means in that directory, this test ng results.xml will be there. That is the one it is taking. Then click on save. Now job is created. Your job is ready. Okay. So to run this job is to run the open cart Selenium automation test case, the description, whatever you are given. What is your job name now? Selenium UI test run. February 12, 2023. That's your job name. So for each job, you can trigger a build. This is the build now. If you trigger a build, it will build now. So automatically, the build will start here. The build will start. So if you want to see the details, click on this. and you see started by my name is coming and build is running, build number is coming, and console output. You select the console output and you can, so see test case is started already. Okay, so that's how you will start running your test case. Let it run the complete run. So then we can see how it is. So results output also we'll see. And if you don't want to open the browser, you run in the silent mode, that headless mode, we call that. So that headless mode, we need to run that. First, you have to run locally in the headless mode. So how to run in headless mode? You have to, we have a configuration in the driver factory, web driver factory. So you have to read the property headless equal to true from the properties file, and automatically it will go to that in the headless mode. So, but locally first run before running on the Jenkins. So there are a lot of problems you will face when you're running in the headless mode. Normal mode, it will work, but headless mode, that's a challenge. So a lot of XPaths won't work. You have to use the CSS selector. And that kind of issues we have seen recently for one of our colleagues also. So Vijay, are you there? He faced a lot of issues. Locally, it was working with XPath, and it was not working in the Jenkins run. So because in real time, you will run in the headless mode only. Not browser won't open to you. Browser is not going to open. So you should not see browser. So how to run in headless mode also we have to see. That I have shown you already how to run that. Right? You have to read that property. Let me show you that property. Meanwhile. So if you go, so here, so we already given here headless mode, right? Here it is. So what will happen if you give any of this? No, it will come here, right? It will come here. So it will come and start from execution. All this. So that's the headless mode how to run. But you have to give this value in the testng.xml.
Okay.
Headless mode, it is there already, but in the testng.xml also you have to give browser value as a headless. Okay. So if that browser value is headless mode, you have to give here. Here, you're giving a browser parameter, right? So we are giving a Chrome, but give to what is that? So you give headless. Then it will start, and also make sure this config.properties file inside that headless is
Headless
true.
equal to true.
You have to give headless equal to true. You have to give. Now we are given false. So we'll try that. First, you have to run locally here. If it is working or not, you have to see. Then only you can go for the Jenkins. Make sure you fix all the issues, and any issues are there, then it will work. And also here also we'll try. So I'll give this. Headless. So we'll see that how to run in headless. Okay, anyhow, this test case is running. Let it run. And you can see all the, you can watch these logs here. See this, see with the timestamp. So it is going and loading, and your, so test case is pass and everything. Terminate batch of build was aborted. Oh, it was aborted. What did we do? Okay, another job has run. See that 15 minutes we are given, right? That is running. Everywhere cron job we have given, right?
Yeah.
That is started. 15 minutes over. That's why it is started. So it is running that one. That one is running now.
So every 15 minutes it will start running?
Yeah, every 15 minutes, that's a problem. Overburden. So you should not give like that. We per day once enough for her, right? We
Yeah.
don't want every 15 minutes. That's why we have to remove that. So we'll configure. So we can go to the configure of this job and you can see that. Okay, so let it run. At least I want to see one run. So you can see console output and so it is going and you can find out. It's running. Okay. Okay, what is the reason? This is also aborted.
I'm also getting about it.
So did I give this one mistake? I think. Let's move on to this and make this as a false one as of now. Why it's aborting? It should not abort. We need to see the reason why it's aborting. Go to console output. Job. Oh, we have selected maybe terminate batch job in the configuration. That is the reason. Let's go on where the configuration. We have to see job configure. Anywhere we selected configure terminate the job. Terminate the job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the one.
Right.
So yeah, that's the reason. Okay, so if you want to stop and start again, you can start it. So how to do that? So you have option here. You have option, click on this. Console output. Okay, I think this one, you can stop this. So are you sure you want to abort it? Yes. I can do that. I can trigger the new build. So fresh build, you can start it. So do that. I started a new build. At least I want one build should be successful. Yeah. So the configuration should be very clear. So we cannot select whatever you want. So that's why the DevOps team will help you on this. So we don't need to worry about that. Even though if you are creating, you can take help from them. See that one job we are triggering multiple builds. That's you need to remember. Job is one only, but builds you can trigger multiple builds for the same job. For UI test case, one job will be there. For other projects, they have their own job. So every project has their own job. That job you can run it in the Jenkins. So from GitHub also we need to see how to run that. So just have a fair idea on the Jenkins. So if you practice only, you'll get an idea. So what are the fields are there, and so how to create a job and how to schedule the jobs, how to trigger the build, how to see the failures. You have to go to the failure and you need to see. That's how we figure it out, right? So that's where, you can find out the root cause. That's also asked in the interviews. How you can trigger, how you can debug if the test case fails. So in the Jenkins, that's what the question. So you have to go to build, then console output, and you can see the console output stack trace. That's what the answer you have to give. Okay. So what is the answer you have to give? Go to the build number, which build is failed, then go to the console output, and you can see the error message and the stack trace, complete stack trace. You see step by step it will be there, right? Which class, which method, then where it is happening, all you can observe one by one. So that's how you can find out the root cause. So even if see another build comes, it will be in queue because this is running now, right? Another build comes, it will be in queue. So that is until it completes, next build won't start. Even if you trigger one more build, so it will be in queue only. So it won't start immediately because it has to finish. First it is running, so it is in queue. So the queue will be followed. So until it finishes, later only it will start. See, all the test is passed. We're getting results I want to see. That's why I'm just waiting. Login test case, registration is done, I think now. It's going on. So like that, if you put a highlightation, so you will come to know where the action is going on. Otherwise, we don't know, right, where it is so happening. But anyhow, we are not going to see in the real time. We'll just watch so results only, logs and screenshots if any failure occurs. Because while running locally only, we'll see this. Even you're giving a demo, that time only this highlightation will help you.
I was able to run successfully, sir. The second level.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's it. Just if you practice, you have some idea now. You can answer any question that comes in the Jenkins. So practice is important. And Git and Jenkins is easy. So you should not say, I don't know. These are very easy. You won't do much, but Git every day you will interact. So Git commands regularly you will use every day because you made changes to the files. You have to push the code. That's a mandatory concept. Okay. The build is success. So let's go and see the reports also. So we can find the reports, right? See the reports. I'm interested more in reports. See the green color. This is what we installed green ball, right? That otherwise it will be in blue color. That you got it now. Just looking for the last build. So workspace. Yes, entire code. It should display here the code. Yes. It should come here reports. Reports. Here, generally we'll get that. Testing contains the XML file. It's not showing. We should get here the reports. Current workspace. No, I don't know the about. See, it will show dashboard. In the dashboard, the green color. If fail one is red color, it will show. I think reports are something we need to configure. We'll see that. Okay. Click on. So, what is the next step we need to do? Git. So, Git from GitHub how to push. So that we'll see the next one. So let's go and do that quickly. How to run, build. Okay, another one started already. 15 minutes over, right? That's where it started. So fine, but so we want to run from the next one. It started automatically. Say build 5. It started. But anyhow, I'll stop that. I'll remove that. How to remove that? Go to configure. And go here, just uncheck that, save and update. So next time onwards, it won't run. Now, if it is okay, if it's running fine. So we have to run now from GitHub. You have to take, but we are given pom.xml, right? I'm not going to give pom.xml. See what we are going to do. So github.com, open your github.com. So this is our project, right? Open cart. So this is the project we created, and so this is the path you are going to give. This GitHub, github.com. This you are going to give. So that's what I have given here. Let me show you how to create. This Google account is a little bit tough. We'll see that that later. First, let's complete the from GitHub how to run. Okay, integrate Selenium Maven GitHub project in Jenkins. How to integrate? So here clear steps are there. Follow that. First, push the code to the GitHub. So we already done this step. Go to Jenkins. Click on new item name to integrate with Jenkins. Integrate a GitHub with Jenkins. I'm just giving a name. So just create a job name. Let's go and create the dashboard. New, and I'll give. So integrate GitHub with Jenkins. Integrate Selenium code with Jenkins. Okay, that's all. Then select the freestyle project. So you can see, follow the steps. Select a Maven project. So you have to select the Maven project here, not freestyle project. Select the Maven project. Where we have this is the one. Select the Maven project. And then to step, click on OK button. So follow step by step. Click on OK button. So then give owning the GitHub code to Jenkins and running the test cases. Okay, so that's what I have given. Open cart, Jenkins, GitHub. Okay, so then step by step I have given here. Enter the description, whatever you want. Then source code management section, you go directly go to the source code management section. This is the one. Select a Git. Select the Git. So after selecting the Git, you give the repository URL. So give that. See that. Select the Git and copy the GitHub code URL like this. This one. I told you that this one. So go here and this is the one. Copy this. HTTPS and this URL you copy it. So go to the GitHub, click on code. Okay. Click on code and HTTPS and copy this. Click on copy. So then come to GitHub and paste this repository URL place here. So this is the one thing you have to do. Then credentials. This is a very important. So to download the code from GitHub to this Jenkins, you should give the credentials, right? You have to add the credentials. So that you have to add advanced, I think, so that we'll see that. Let's go and see next step. So you copy, enter the repository URL here. So that one done. Next step, click on add under credentials. So go here, click on add under credentials. Click on Jenkins. So, and you choose global credentials and kind you select username with password you select, right? So this is the thing. And also scope is Jenkins nodes and whatever it is. Then username, you have to give your username, GitHub username. Okay, GitHub username you have to give. So that's what I have. Jenkins you select a kind username with the password and enter username. This is my username. I'm going to give this username. Your GitHub username you have to do. Make sure you give the GitHub username. Okay. So that is the one step. Then password, you give the password. So you have a password, right? Give the password, whatever the password you know. I'm giving my GitHub password, okay? Your GitHub password you have to give. Please remember that. And description you give. Open cart. GitHub crates I'm giving. To open cart GitHub crates. Why you need to give this description is to distinguish multiple credentials you can create, but which credentials you want to use for which job you should know. That is the reason you have to give a proper name here. Then click on add. That's what the steps. Just to follow the steps. GitHub credentials, description, whatever you want, you can give. Click on add button. So that's what I'm doing. Click on add button. So then you can see that this is the one. So under credentials, select that. Select that. Okay. After that, branch. So you specify the branch. So star, this is the master branch or main branch, right? Main. So you give main. So you just give main / main or master. So I just give master is fine, I think. Let's see. So if there is no master, if it complains, then we'll change it to main. Okay, that's one. And I have given very clearly here. Click on add and so these things, select the branch you want. So my branch name I have given, but so you can give, if you want branch, you can give, otherwise you can continue with the master. So if you want to add a branch, you can add a branch. I can see, for example, I want to add a branch. So I can give main branch. I can give any branch. So that's a main thing. So refer to this one, how to verify this and select the branch you want to run, either star master or specific branch. Which branch, specific branch you want to run, and you have to give like this. If you want to run star master means, so it will take from master only. So this star master also fine. If you don't want to give any branch, it is okay, so not required. So I'm running from master only, master. If master is not there, you want to add a branch, just give main branch. Okay, or you want to run these branches. These branches, so many branches are there, right? Your branch name. You want to give this branch, you can give this branch also. So your branch, before merging to the main, you will run the Jenkins job. So that's why you have to give your branch name here. So how to give that branch name? Click on add branch and give that branch name. So let me give the branch name. Okay, what is our branch name? Feature -open cart batch file. So let me give feature open cart -batch file. So that. So we have given that. If you want more info, just refer this. Given reference also. Give root pom from GitHub like below. Just pom.xml you give in the build section. So go to build section. Build triggers. Just give that. Go to build section. Configuration files we don't want. Go to build section. Here, give pom.xml. So this is the pom.xml root PM. So we have given root PM. Then, so goals and you give clean install. So clean install. That's it. So run only, build succeeds, run regardless of build result. I just want to run. So email notification, if you want, you can do that email notification, otherwise continue. Goals, clean install. If you parameterize the pom.xml like step 14, goals and options should be like below. That is a parameterization. If you do like this, XML, and you will give browsers everything, which XML you want to run, which browser you want to run, which URL you want to run, you can follow this. You can give like this. Okay. Otherwise, you can just so ignore this step if you don't want to run. So continue that. If this is not there, continue. Click apply and save it. Save and apply. Now trigger the bill. Failed. So what is the failure? Go and see that. A Maven installation needs to be available for this project to build. Either your server has no Maven installations defined, or the requested Maven version doesn't exist. So how can you refer this? How can you refer this? How can you solve this issue? So make sure you give the Maven path. So where to give Maven path? Go to Manage Jenkins, Global Tool Configuration. Have a Maven configuration. You have a Maven, so you need to give Maven here. So JDK, Git, Gradle, Maven. Can you see here Maven? Add Maven. So add your Maven. So just give Maven_home. You give the Maven path same as you have given, right? Select install automatically and select that. And Maven home. So, and you give the Maven home path. The path is where the Maven is installed. Where is the Maven? Here is the Maven. Go to this and give this path. So Maven must be there. That's it. Save, apply. So now go to again this one, build it. If fails means you'll get like this. So it started. Let's go and see now. It started now. It's going to clone the job, clone the entire code, and it starts. See, it started. So we are not giving from local. You are giving from remote repository. Give from GitHub you are giving. So you remember this GitHub steps. What we did? We created a job, select the Maven project. Then in the job parameters, we have chosen the source code management as a Git. Then we provide the GitHub URL. So under code, whatever the URL is there, that code URL you are giving, this code URL you are giving, this code URL you are giving in the Git repo. Then you need to create the username password, GitHub username password, that one. Don't get confused. You give the GitHub username password, and then in the build section, give the root pom.xml. Goals you give clean install, then trigger the build. Then it will start. So that's it. Okay. So that's how to integrate GitHub code with Jenkins. Are you able to do, anyone? Vandana, are you trying?
Yeah, I didn't do this part like the thread. I lost my searching for my password for GitHub, so I just.
Oh, okay. You have to be so very careful. Otherwise, reset.
Yeah, I got it now, but I lost the steps you are following. I'll follow the video.
Then follow our blog. Follow our blog.
Okay.
Blog, it is very, very clear.
But I install Maven now, that path I gave.
You already have you didn't install the Maven?
No, installed, but I gave that Maven_home and
Okay.
gave that
Oh.
path.
That global tool configuration, you have to go here.
Yeah, I did that.
So here you go, manage Jenkins, global tool configuration.
Yeah. Just to save, right? I gave the path and
Just save. Just save. That's it. But make sure you have a install automatically. That checkbox you have to uncheck it.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
That's important. See, this job is running. This job is different. This job is different. Both are two different jobs. So first one failed. That's why it is red color. But you can see now, go to console output and you can see all your outputs. Let's see now, at least we should see now extent report here. If not, we have to see that.
So on the job, we can find out like whether from where we have run, right? One is from form XML, another is from GitHub.
Yeah, yeah. So if you give the local path, that is a local run, right? A complete path. But you are giving only pom.xml means Git repo. You select SCM, source code management. So source code management, if you select a Git, that's from Git only.
Okay. Now in the output, I'm asking like finally we'll be able to see.
You will see here. See, can you see here? Cloning the remote Git repository. See, the cloning is coming here. Can you see here?
Git.exe.
This is the one. Okay. This is the one. So main concept. So this cloning, fetching upstream changes from this Git repository. See, the Git URL it is. All the Git commands are executing here. It executes. So it is configuring and then running all the Git commands. Once code is available, then it will start running.
So because we selected timestamps and all, so showing here like with the.
Yeah, that's it. here I think we didn't select the timestamps, right? That's why it's not showing. We haven't selected timestamp.
Yeah, and the other one it was clear.
Other one we selected. Here also you can continue that same thing. So this is how, from GitHub only every day they will trigger daily. They will schedule that. You don't need to go and trigger, right? What they will do, they will schedule periodically option is there, right? Under build a trigger. And then they will start, okay, every day night 10 o'clock you start this build. Automatically, whatever the code is available in the GitHub, that code it will download and runs the test cases on the application. That is the process. Regression test cases run means that is a regression test case will run. Whatever the test case you automated, those test cases on the, even the developer is modifying code, what will happen? And whatever the latest code is there, on that latest code, your test cases will run. If any old test case, old feature is failing, it will catch automatically here. Every day, because every day it will run, right? On behalf of you, it is running. It will catch any issues. That's it, all the things we covered, almost all of them. And anything if you come to know, we will, so we'll see them. Maybe weekend one batch is going, and maybe here, there you can join also if you want to refresh one more time. Or otherwise, I'll give one more project. You try to automate that in the same fashion. Framework, you build it. That will give you a strong foundation. See, all the 37 test cases are passed. So channel stop, this one. And HybridFramework. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go and see, at least here we are getting reports. See here you are getting, see, test results trend. Latest test results. See, you're getting here. This is the one. Home page, this one, how many test cases failed, pass. This is the table you will get that.
Report,
like this.
okay.
This is the one I was no expecting, but this from GitHub only it is working. I don't know why that is not, but from GitHub it will work. Same table it will send. If you drill down again, and you can go and see all the test methods. You can go and see the any logs are there, whatever is. This is the level of different levels. This is the package, right? And all the classes. So each class, how much time it has to pass or fail, skip. So any diffs are there, total, how many test cases are there, any diffs are there, it will give you a nice report file. So still we can make it beautiful, this one. That
What is diffs, sir? What is diffs?
Sorry?
What is diffs?
Diffs means basically any failures. So previous and current run, any changes are there. Changes basically. Previous run and this, there is no change, right? That's why all are +9 it is showing.
So if there are changes, how will it show?
So for example, you added a new test cases. Previous one, how many passed or failed? Suppose next run 2 failed from this. So that will show -2. Okay.
Okay.
So previous one all passed, right? Now -2 it will show. These are the 2 diffs. It will show like that. That's our test results. So you can see that. Okay.
See fingerprints. That
Fingerprints, nothing, I think. Okay. This one, all the record jar files, basically. The jar files you use it, right? The jar files it is showing. Jars and Selenium jars. Test results only we want. Executed Moses. These
Okay.
are all compiler. That's it. Okay, so you can configure this build if you still want. So timestamps you want, you add the timestamps. Trigger. Build settings. Email notifications, we'll see that. Time. This project is parameterized, it's not parameterized. Build triggers, build periodically. Builds remotely. Okay, why those options are not appearing here? I think some of them all are not there. The timestamp I want, but it's not showing. Send separate emails to individuals who broke the build. This one, see who, so anybody broke the build, they will get a notification here. You can tell this. Send email for each failure module. You can do that also. Okay. That also you can see that. See, trends will be shown like this. Each trend it will be shown to you. Which build is passed, which build is failed. See, you will get a jar file. This jar file you can deploy wherever you want. Okay, that's all about this one. And maybe anything pending you come across, you want particular scenario, let me know. We'll cover in the weekends or whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah, one shows us .pom and another shows us .jar.
So this one you're asking.
Right. Yeah.
So this entire it convert into jar file format, but this one .pom. What is this .pom?
The first one which we ran, the POM from.
This is the jar file.
Yeah.
It is downloading. You can enter code will be there. Okay, that's the enter code is available there. Okay, any other questions? Please practice. Tomorrow onwards, we're starting REST APIs, right? And so we'll see API testing also another important. We have to finish in a week. Weekends, I'll show you some weekends also. I'll take for you guys some interesting programs. I'll show you. Okay, with this different programs I'll show you. Maybe we didn't practice much on how the pop-ups, how to handle, right? Pop-ups, frames. So those things I'll show you in the weekends. Maybe one, so we'll take weekends, both days, and I'll show you that. Okay, then it will help you. So any pending things, I'll list out all the pending things, what are all not covered. Those things I'll show you there.
What times approximately?
We'll see. So this Sunday, same our Sunday, it will be next week, our Sunday. Our Sunday, we have time, right? They're not going to join. But Monday onwards, we have, right? So that will be, we have a time. So these timings we can use it. Okay. API testing finishes early, we can use that. Even Saturday also, we can have 1 hour class. And then we'll complete any pending tasks. API testing will finish mostly by Friday. So if not, we can. So first 3 days will be 3 days, or first 2 days, it will be enough for the manual testing. Then we can start the automation. So then I need to explain the BED Cucumber approach also. So that BED approach, I need to show that. We're writing API testing in the BDD format. What is BDD? I'll tell all those things. So this now, till now, we executed in the TestNG format. So next framework we'll see in the JUnit format, then BDD format, how to write. What is all the feature files, how to prepare. Those things I'll show you. That's important. Okay, any questions? That's it.